Good morning, children. We have completed lesson number 4 and now it's time to read lesson number 5. Today we will read lesson number 5, that is food and health. You all know food gives us energy to work, to live and to play. And if we eat nutritious food, then we will be healthy. Means food depends our health. Our health is dependent on which type of food we eat. So children, in this lesson we are going to read about this only, and that is food and health. Here we have to see, we all know in standard 4 also you have read, and we all know all living organisms need food. Why do we need food? Tell me. Because food helps us to grow and stay healthy. It also gives us energy to do work. You must have imagined, children, when your mother does the fast, whether it is on Jitiya or on Tej or any other festival. You must have seen that day she doesn't look energetic because she doesn't take food. So food gives us energy to do work, and without food, no energy. We eat different kinds of food. You just remember, in the breakfast you eat different things. In lunch different, then in dinner different. This not only suits our taste but also provides us different types of nutrients. What are nutrients, you know? Nutrients are substances present in food that are required for proper growth and development of our body. For the growth of our body, for the development of our body, we need different types of nutrients, and those nutrients are present where? In different types of food. Which type of nutrients we need? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the main nutrients that may be present in different food stuffs. Here you can see, children, healthy eating pyramid is given, and in this pyramid it is shown that which type of food we should eat less and which type of food we should eat more. It shows the proportion of foodstuffs and nutrients that we should eat for making our food balanced and good for our health. If we take balanced diet, then only we will remain healthy, and for that we should take proper food. Now in this eating pyramid you see at the bottom which type of food we should eat more. Bread and cereals, that we should eat the most. Then fruits and vegetables. Here on second level you can see fruits are there and the vegetables are there. Fruits and vegetables also we should eat more. Then third is milk and dairy products. Then meat also, bean products and meat. This we should eat moderately, neither too much nor too less. Milk also we should drink, then meat also we should eat, but in a moderate amount. Now what are the things we should eat less? That is fat, oil, ghee, etc. Then salt and sugar also we should eat less. Children, this is only your homework for today, that you have to draw this healthy eating pyramid. You draw these pictures. If you cannot draw, then you can paste the pictures of these items, and what are the written side, guys, that also you have to write. Like here you will write bread, here you will write eat the most, Here you will write fruits and vegetables. Here you will write eat more. Then you will write milk and dairy products. Here you will write eat moderately. Here you will write fat, salt and sugar. You will write here eat less. So understood? This is your homework for today, that you have to make this healthy eating pyramid. Okay? Now come to the next topic. We all already know that there are different types of foods. We know different types of foods are there. That is energy giving food, then body building food and protective food. Means some energy giving food means what? Some food gives us energy. Body building food means what? Some foods are necessary for the growth of our body. And protective food means some foods are necessary for the protection of our body. For the protection of what? For the protection of different diseases. Protection from different diseases. Nowadays you must be knowing and you must have heard the virus, COVID-19 virus, coronavirus. And in this situation, in coronavirus, what is being told? What is the guideline of the government? That we should make our immunity strong. Means we should eat such type of food which can protect us from that coronavirus. And that type of food are known as protective foods. They should be taken in appropriate amount. Appropriate amount means what is needed, suitable, so that our diet is balanced. And if we take those foods in balanced amount, in appropriate amount, then our diet will be balanced. Balanced diet means what? A diet in which all the nutrients are present. Balanced diet means a diet in which all the nutrients are present. Which type of nutrients are present? Like carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is essential for what? Because it provides energy to us. Then proteins. We should eat such type of food which gives us protein. Protein you can get in which type of food? Pulses. Yes, every day we should eat pulses also. And proteins help us in what? Proteins help to grow and repair worn out tissues. For the growth of our body, protein is necessary. Then a little amount of fats also we should eat. Fats are present in ghee. Then why fats are necessary? Because it provides us energy and warmth also. It keeps our body warm from inside. Then different types of vitamins are there. You must have a vitamin A, good for eyes. Then vitamin B. Then vitamin C. Then vitamin D. And vitamin E and K are also there. These vitamins are necessary for proper functioning of our body. Then we should take a diet which contains minerals also. Different types of minerals. Why it is necessary? Minerals are why necessary? Because they are necessary for proper functioning of body. So understood what is balanced diet? Balanced diet means the diet which gives us all types of nutrients and minerals. Like minerals are necessary for proper functioning of our body, and in that type of diet, carbohydrates should be there, protein should be there, fat should be there, vitamin should be there, and minerals should be there. So one homework I told you that you have to draw that healthy eating pyramid, And this is also your homework, that you have to draw this balanced diet. So understood, children? Today what you have to do? You have to make one healthy eating pyramid also. And then you have to make this diagram also, balanced diet. In a circle you will write here balanced diet. Then here you will write carbohydrates which provide energy. Here you will write proteins which helps to grow and repair worn out tissues. Here you will write fats which provide energy and warmth. Here you will write vitamins which is necessary for proper functioning of our body. And here you will write minerals. Minerals are necessary for proper functioning of our body. Now health. Are you healthy or not, children? Yes, we want to see our children healthy. And how can you remain healthy? By eating a balanced diet. And here some points are given. How can you remain healthy? First, you just understand what is health. Health is a state of complete physical and mental well-being. Means physically also you are fit, you have no diseases, and mentally also if you are happy, no tension, nothing, then you are healthy. All should remain healthy. And for being healthy, what we should do? For maintaining good health, our body needs what? A balanced diet. What I have told you about balanced diet? The diet which contains all types of nutrients. That is known as balanced diet. Then what is needed for a good health? A regular exercise. Means our body needs regular exercise. In the morning we should do exercise, yoga, etc. Then proper rest. 7 to 8 hours of sound sleep is very necessary for taking proper rest. We should take proper rest. If we give proper rest to our body, then only our body will remain healthy. Then good personal hygiene. Hygiene means you must be knowing cleanliness. What we should do? Personal hygiene means every day we should take bath. We should wear washed clothes. We should comb our hair. We should cut our nails regularly. These are the personal hygiene. Then clean and hygienic surroundings. Our surroundings should also be clean and hygienic. It is not like that we are cleaning our home and outside only we are throwing the garbage. Because from there germs can enter to our house also. So it is not necessary to clean our house only, but we should clean our surroundings also. We should keep clean our nearby areas also. If we do not fulfill these different needs of our body, we may fall ill, and if we may fall ill, then various types of diseases will be there. Now what is diseases? What are diseases? A disease is any defect or abnormality. If we are normal, then no disease will be there. We will be healthy only. But if we are not normal, abnormal, that is caused by what? Due to disease. It is a disease is any defect or abnormality found in the body. Diseases may be caused due to malfunctioning of some body parts. If some parts of our body do not function properly, then disease is there. It means or due to lack of particular vitamins. Suppose some vitamins are lacking in our body, then various types of diseases will be there. Suppose vitamin A. Vitamin A is good for what? For our eyes. And if we are lacking vitamin A, then we will suffer which type of disease? Night blindness. If we are lacking vitamin B, then which type of diseases we are lacking? Then we will be having beriberi. If we are lacking vitamin C, then which type of diseases we may suffer? Scurvy. If we are lacking vitamin D, then which type of diseases can we suffer? That is rickets. So vitamins are very necessary to keep our body disease free. Minerals are also very necessary to keep our body disease free. And if our body is disease free, then only we will remain healthy. And to remain healthy, what we should do? To remain healthy, we should keep our surroundings clean, keep our personal hygiene, we should take proper rest, we should do exercises, and we should eat a balanced diet. Then only our body will be disease free. Now, how many types of diseases are there? 2 types. Non-communicable diseases and communicable diseases. First, you know the meaning of communicable. Communicable means communicate. The disease which can spread from one person to another, that will be known as communicable disease. And the disease which will not spread from one person to another, and these diseases are caused due to the lack of vitamins and minerals, that will be known as non-communicable diseases. Suppose non-communicable diseases, you give me the example of non-communicable disease. Like now only I told you night blindness. Night blindness occurs due to what? Night blindness, this disease occurs due to what? Due to lack of a particular vitamin. Which vitamin? Vitamin A. Suppose now only I told you about beriberi. Beriberi occurs due to lack of what? Due to lack of vitamin B. Now only I told you about scurvy. Scurvy occurs, this disease occurs due to lack of what? Vitamin C. Then rickets. Rickets, this disease occurs due to lack of what? Lack of vitamin D. So such type of diseases which occurs due to lack of any vitamin or mineral, that cannot be communicated from one person to another. If we live from with that person, then also that type of diseases will not spread from one person to another. And if the disease cannot spread from one person to another, then that disease will be known as non-communicable diseases. Now come to communicable diseases. Communicable diseases means the disease which can be communicated from one person to another. That will be known as communicable diseases. Nowadays, very famous disease which has changed our lifestyle, everything, that is coronavirus. That disease, due to this virus, now you tell me it is communicable or non-communicable disease? Of course it is communicable disease. It is highly communicable. You must have seen the doctors wearing PPE kits, then gloves, masks, everything. Even we have to put on mask every time. If we go out, when your school reopens, you all will come in mask. Why? While coughing and sneezing, the virus of this disease can spread in the air and can float in the air, and then the other persons, it can communicate, it can affect the another persons also. And that's why social distancing, this word is very famous nowadays. Our Prime Minister always tells us that we should keep 2 gaj ki duri. Why this 2 gaj ki duri? So that if a distance is maintained, then this coronavirus will not spread from one person to another. So with that you can understand that coronavirus, how a disease can be communicated from one person to another, and that disease will be known as communicable disease. And the biggest example, none other than this coronavirus. So you must have understood 2 types of diseases, non-communicable diseases and communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases which cannot be spread from one person to another, for example, night blindness, scurvy, beriberi, etc. Communicable diseases which can be spread from one person to another, for example, this corona. So that's all for today, children. We have read today so far in this lesson food and health. We have read about health also, diseases also, balanced diet also, healthy eating pyramid also. And your homework, I have told you, you have to make this balanced diet also, and then what you have to make? This healthy eating pyramid also. Where you will make it? In your science notebook. Where you will submit it to check? On our science WhatsApp group. That's all for today. Goodbye and thank you.